Here's something most people never realize. The biggest fear in your life usually isn't happening in reality. It's happening in your imagination. Your brain is running a horror movie you didn't consciously direct. And if you don't learn how to control that movie, it will control you. This idea affects how you make decisions, how you take risks, and even who you think you are, because most people believe their fears are evidence, but in reality, their fears are rehearsals. And the question is this: what are you rehearsing every day? Because the final idea in this video might completely change the way you use your imagination. The brain is a simulation machine. Your brain is not primarily a thinking machine. It's a simulation machine. It's constantly asking one question: what might happen next? So your brain runs predictive simulations, tiny mental movies, future possibilities. You send a message to someone and they don't reply. Immediately your brain starts producing movies. Maybe they're mad. Maybe you said something wrong. Maybe they don't like you anymore. Maybe they're busy. Maybe, your brain just produced 6 imaginary disasters or excuses in 30 seconds. None of them are real, but your body reacts as if they are. And here's the strange part. Your brain isn't doing this to hurt you. It's doing it to protect you. And that leads to the next discovery. For most of our human history, imagining danger was useful. If your ancestors imagined a predator behind the bushes, they survived. If they didn't imagine danger, they sometimes didn't survive. So evolution installed a feature: fear rehearsal. Your brain practices worst case scenarios. You imagine, what if I fail? What if people laugh at me? What if everything goes wrong? Your brain says, great, let's rehearse that. So it produces a vivid mental scene: failure, embarrassment, loss. And then your nervous system reacts. Heart rate up, stress chemicals release, muscles tighten. You just had a full emotional reaction to a movie in your head. And here's the real problem. People never learned to direct their imagination. So their imagination becomes a fear factory, running worst case simulations all day, without permission, without awareness, without interruption. If you don't direct imagination, it will direct you. The brain doesn't care whether the movie is good or bad. It only cares whether the movie is vivid and repeated, which means something extremely important. If fear rehearsal shapes your nervous system, so does success rehearsal. Quick question for you. When your mind runs fear scenarios, do you usually notice it, or does it run automatically? Remember, your brain believes what it practices. Athletes know this. Olympic athletes visualize performance constantly. The perfect swing, the perfect jump, the perfect run, the success. Because mental rehearsal activates many of the same neural pathways as physical action. Your brain literally trains itself on imagined experience. If you rehearse humiliation, you become cautious. If you rehearse failure, you hesitate. But if you rehearse confidence, your nervous system becomes calmer. Your brain begins to expect success. So the real question becomes, if imagination trains the brain, why are most people only rehearsing disaster? The answer is simple. No one taught them to interrupt protocol. To interrupt, replace protocol. The practical skill. Step 1, notice the movie. The moment you catch yourself imagining disaster, pause. Just notice it. Oh, my brain is running a fear simulation. Step 2, interrupt the scene. Mentally stop the movie. Literally imagine hitting pause or rewinding or cutting the scene. This breaks the automatic loop. Step 3, replace the scene. Now deliberately run a different movie. Not fantasy, competence, capability, calm action. You handling the situation well. You imagine a conversation going badly. Interrupt. Replace. Now imagine yourself speaking calmly, listening well, handling the situation like a grounded adult. That's mental training. Years ago, I realized something strange about my own mind. I noticed that before difficult conversations, my brain automatically imagined them going badly every time. Awkward, conflict, misunderstanding. But the moment I started rehearsing clarity instead of conflict, something shifted. My body relaxed, my words improved, and many conversations actually went better. Not because reality changed, but because my rehearsal changed. And this leads to one of the biggest discoveries about human psychology. Most people believe their fears are warnings, but often they're just untrained imagination. And the identity shift? You are not just a thinker. You are a director of mental movies. And every movie you rehearse is shaping your nervous system, your behavior, your future. You know, where they say you are the writer, the director, the actor in your own play. Fear images will appear. That's normal. That's biology. But leaving them unquestioned, unrevised, is optional. Your imagination is always working. The only question is, are you directing the movie or just watching it? Go in love and peace. With wisdom and understanding, enjoy your day.